I'll secure my gun down there.
It's not often you get a first-hand look at life inside jail. Today, we're doing just that.
So we're now entering the secured part of the facility, okay?
With Williamson County Sheriff Robert Chody.
I'll come in at 2 in the morning sometimes. I can't sleep at home or something.
Chody remembers names.
Hey, you tell your chief deputy happy birthday today. You know it's AJ's birthday today, right?
And standing inside an empty jail pod, we learn Chody remembers the inmates are human too, making simple fixes in his jail, like these new mattresses with pillows and a microwave.
They're happy. They feel like that they have their morning cup of coffee. That was something they weren't getting, and we've had no issues with that. It's not about being inmate friendly, but they are human beings.
In another part of jail, we find the inmates with more serious offenses.
But this is what the cell looks like right here.
And hallways under constant watch.
Their job is to come up here and watch to make sure the inmates that are in these cells, they're on suicide watch, to make sure they're not harming themselves. We've already prevented, since I've been in office, 3 or 4 suicide, actually taking them off from hanging themselves. So, and they get no recognition for it, except what I tweet out.
That recognition is important to Sheriff Chody. In his first year in office, Chody has grown his social media presence. Thousands of Twitter followers now more aware of what's happening in Williamson County's 1,100 square miles.
Tweeting, social media, it's different for some of us that have been around here because we're not used to that.
Ask him if it burns the case if we tweet it. If it does, then we don't tweet it, okay?
He stays up and he will be on that phone, sometimes at 2 in the morning.
Beverly Chody, Robert Chody's wife and mother of his 4 children.
Until bedtime, until he finally goes to sleep, he's working. Yeah, he keeps us pretty busy with it.
Now the news is watching what Williamson County Sheriff's are. They're watching our Twitter.
It's true, we are watching. These stories, all on your news feed because of tweets from Chody.
Sheriff Robert Chody tweeted a lyric from the Smash Mouth song All Star.
What has changed? Lots.
Chief Deputy Roy Feacock.
He's not into to hiding anything. He's very open. He has a story that I really fell for.
And that story starts in a Florida trailer park. Robert Chody just barely a teenager.
My mom was abused by live-in boyfriends. This particular night, she was being assaulted pretty bad.
As a very little boy, was influenced by a police officer that helped him in a domestic violence situation that he was involved in, that helped protect his mother, inspired him to be a police officer.
I recall that deputy coming in and taking this man to jail and giving me this sense of security like I've never felt, because I was really scared.
So call him a survivor, a social media maven, a sheriff.
I'm proud of him. I mean, I am. So it's nice to be able to say it because he's worked so long and hard for it.
Oh yeah, one last thing you can call him, multi-millionaire.
It was very shocking to actually sit there and do that and see all 6 numbers right in front of you. So I was calm. He got a little,
There's Chody and his wife Beverly in 2001 after winning $85 million in the Texas Lotto jackpot.
I think we'll travel, Hawaii, things like that.
I used to be known as the lottery cop, the lottery sheriff, and that's okay. I'm not ashamed of the lottery. That's part of who we are. It was exciting when we won. It was very exciting. It was something unique, But it doesn't define us, no doubt. It does not define us.
So what does define him?
Do you want bread also?
Yes, please.
He's probably one of the hardest working guys around here.
Any day, at any time, he could walk away from here and never look back. But that's not what's in his heart. But we look at this as a calling from a higher power.
Ultimately, it's the things that can't be bought.
If I lived in a trailer to this day, as long as I had my children, my wife, I'd be content with that.
Kris Betts, KVUE News.